Hello. Down here in the archives, I've discovered a memo. It tells how, after axing the orchard, senior producers realised that some of the cast remained under contract for another 6 months and would have to be paid. Horror-stricken, they decided to find a way to use them, but it had to be as the same characters. What to do? They decided to let these characters appear in a series of spin-offs, as we'd call them now, to see if they caught on. If they didn't, well, nothing was lost, and money had been saved as the actors were paid for anyhow. So I started looking for any of these pilot shows, and I found some. Here's one. Sadly, it didn't make a series. None of them did, as far as I know. I'll keep looking, of course. Meanwhile, some other characters in their own shows will be broadcast soon, so keep an eye on this channel. Coming soon to a radio set near you. The Country Diary of a Country Doctor.
The life of a country doctor is not as tranquil and trouble-free as you might suppose. There are many opportunities for surgery. Road traffic accidents, for example. Many people lately have been run over, and not always by me. If you can't walk faster than a car, you shouldn't be in front of one. And get off the pavement. There you are, you see. That lady has fallen off her bicycle. May I help you?
Some idiot mowed me down 20 minutes ago. I still can't stand up.
Funny. I was coming this way 20 minutes ago. Thought I was the only car on the road. Must have been some maniac. Let's have a look at it.
Who are you?
I am a doctor.
Call for Dr. Clark.
Patient to see you, Dr. Clark. Dr. Clark's practice, how may I help you? We present Dr. Clark's Country Diary of a Country Doctor.
Go straight in. The doctor will see you now.
Well, that'll have to come off.
Episode 1. Settling In.
Dr. Clark, I have recently taken over old Dr. Leakey's practice.
I liked him. Such a shame he had to leave so quickly.
Well, that's the law for you. They rarely give one time to pack. Yes, this is all right. Don't put too much weight on it. Strengthen the saddle a bit. It'll be fine.
Never mind the bike. What about my knee?
Your knee? Ah, yes. Bleeding? Good.
Good?
Yes. It lets the pain out, you see. Up you get. Take some deep breaths of fresh air. It's the best tonic in the world. Oh, if I could bottle fresh air, I'd make a fortune.
I can't.
No, neither can I. It escapes before you can get the stopper in.
I mean, I can't stand up.
Surgery, that's what you need.
You mean sew it up?
Sew it up? Ha, 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 ha! No, dear lady. Open it up. Check nothing is broken inside. And if it needs to come off, well, I'll do it here and now. There's no point in delaying the inevitable.
I'm up now. I only live a few miles away. I'll crawl home and rest it.
I knew a man who swore he'd only sprained his wrist, and it didn't need to come off. Dead 2 days later.
Really?
Yes, fell off the operating table. He shouldn't have put up such a struggle. Not with a sprained wrist. Oh, she's off. A remarkable speed, considering. That'll be fresh air. I'm dedicated to helping people. That's why I'm opening up a special clinic, so I can help the rich ones.
Hello, Nick. I've boiled you an egg.
Oh, so you have. This is my wife, May. She is my right hand. Between us, we shall turn this old house and surgery into the most sought-after clinic in the north-northwest. It's like a rock.
Well, I wasn't sure when you'd be back, and I didn't want to take it out of the water because it would get cold.
Never mind. What's in this tin?
It was in Dr. Leakey's cupboard.
Good heavens, May, no wonder he went mad. Stay back. It can't hurt us.
What's wrong?
Spaghetti.
Oh,
Foreign food, May.
oh dear.
I won't have foreign food in the house.
No,
All those spices and strange-smelling sauces.
it can't get out of the tin, can it?
No, but put it outside the back door just in case. Careful now.
Oh,
Where's my egg? I shall take that with me on my afternoon rounds. You can always trust a chicken. What's this?
oh, yes, it came this morning.
It says Norfolk.
Yes.
Do we know anyone in Norfolk?
Our daughter?
Who?
Stethoscope?
Oh, yes. Is it from her, then?
No.
Oh.
It's from our son, Lancet.
Money, I suppose.
No, I'm afraid he hasn't sent any this time.
Ah, skinflint. What's he doing in Norfolk?
He's there for a wedding.
Whose wedding?
Steffi's. Our daughter.
Oh, yes. Getting married, is she? Well, why wasn't I told? I am her father, I believe. I have a right to be there. He should have asked me for her hand.
Do you still have it?
No, I think I sent it back to her. That's not the point, May, it's the principle. I suppose he wants me to pay for it. Well, I won't. I've always said if that girl wants to get married, she can find a man who can afford to pay for it. And then I might be prepared to attend, provided my expenses are covered.
I don't think she wants you there.
What? Not want me? Her loving father?
Lancet says he's giving her away, but he thought we ought to know.
Well, we're not going, and neither are you.
Oh, no. We could send a card, though, or something. Maybe a little present to wish them well.
Yes. Send them the tin of spaghetti.
The thing is, Dr. Clark, we don't want a baby yet.
No.
We've only been married a few months.
Yes.
We want to wait.
Quite right. Give it a few years. But we don't want to wait, if you see what I mean. No?
My husband wants to be an husband to me.
I do.
And I want to be a wife.
She does. What are you babbling on about? Out with it, man.
We want to do, the things that causes babies, but not have the babies.
Eh?
We wondered if there was anything you can do to help us stop it.
Burst into the room unannounced, you mean?
No, one of them pills.
One of them pills that women go on.
Only my husband doesn't.
No, he doesn't get along. We've put in the raincoat on the little chap.
What you need is cold porridge.
What?
Yes, a bowl of cold porridge morning and evening will put pay to that kind of thing. You ask my wife. We had cold porridge for 5 years. And then we thought, why not heat it up? We're not animals. But after our second child, I told my wife to let the porridge go cold again. Need I say more?
Right. Porridge it is, then.
Cold porridge, mind. Icy to the touch.
Yes, right. Thank you, Dr. Clark.
Thank you. Goodbye.
What's that?
It's my egg. Yes, it's good to be able to help people onto the right path. Sometimes the wisdom of an older, wiser head is better than any medicine. Take my final case of the day. Little Eddie, you're fine now, aren't you, little Eddie?
Yes, Dr. Clark.
You won't be swallowing golf balls again.
No, Dr. Clark.
No, because you know now to keep your mouth shut on a golf course. Still, now it's out, I'd better play the shot. Ah! Little Eddie, what did I just tell you?
But I was standing behind you, Dr. Clark.
You can never predict the trajectory of a golf ball, Eddie. Any golfer will tell you that. Perhaps all is not lost. We could drop the ball out of your mouth into the hole. Make out you're running away from me, Eddie. Not that way. Towards the hole. The boy's a simpleton. Thank goodness I haven't got any children of my own.
You have been listening to Dr. Clark's Country Diary of a Country Doctor. It featured Michael Kleptopico as Dr. Clark, with Nellie Aberdeen as Mrs. Clark. Featuring this week Norma Panswich, Graham Gaspit, Gillian Scoopley, and Noggins Gripley. The programme was devised in association with Seth Neverstock and produced by Ricky Laughwater. It is a British radio programme production for 1951.